Spider-Man 2 comes out this week on Friday the 20th. Because of that fact, it got a launch trailer today, like an hour ago. And I gotta react to it. Dude, I am so excited for this game. Like, the first two games were amazing, this game's gonna be amazing, and everything's amazing. So, if you're excited for Spider-Man 2, then, you know, go down there, hit the like button, because, you know, why not? And if you make it all the way through and aren't annoyed by me, then subscribe. It's free, and, you know, you can unsubscribe whenever, and it makes me happy. So, without further ado, enjoy this video. Let's go. Oh. Venom.
We have to talk.
Okay.
This is something else.
Whoa.
I need your help. Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
Oh my god, Peter's teacher. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
I'm sure.
Sandman? Yo.
Miles, this is crazy.
Whoa.
We call it a symbiote, and it chose you.
Get it off of him! Ready for your annual physical? I'm the hero here, not you.
Dang.
Pete?
You're not yourself.
You want to join us?
Oh god.
Lock down the whole building!
I know I can snap him out of this!
We can fight this together!
Peter. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. Let's just go through that again.
We have to talk. This is...
So this seems to like heavily focus on the fact that Peter
Are you sure this isn't something you
is
can handle yourself?
acting more aggressive because of the symbiote.
I'm sure.
So, was that Mysterio that they were fighting before?
Miles, this is crazy!
We call it a symbiote, and it chose
Is that Dr. Connors? I feel like that's Dr. Connors.
Off of him! Ready for
Well,
your annual
Norman.
physical?
Lizard.
I'm the hero here, not you. The hell's going on
He's
with
talking
Pete?
to MJ, like,
You're not
dang.
yourself.
You want to join us?
He's here.
Oh my
Lock down
god.
the whole building!
I know I can snap him out of this!
We can fight this together!
Okay. Okay. So, going through this, there was a lot to unpack here. So, where is he in this picture?
I'm not an absolute nerd.
I'm not sure where this is.
Sure, it doesn't matter.
So, okay, point one.
Is there actually even a difference?
Peter's a teacher. I'm assuming he's a sub for like a part-time job or something, but it makes sense that he'd be a teacher. I'm assuming this is around the beginning of the game because of how chill they all are. Honestly, I don't mind Peter's new face right now. I don't mind it.
Handle yourself?
This has gotta be... I can't tell who those two are in the front, but this has gotta be Mysterio. It's definitely Mysterio. This is interesting. That's definitely Lee.
Huh?
Like, that's definitely Martin Lee. Which, we already do kind of know they're gonna fight, because in the story trailer, we hear Miles talking to Lee, and he says, "You don't know what you took from me." So I'm assuming this is like them fighting because, well, they get into a fight. So yeah, this is gonna be fun to see. This is interesting. Sandman is here. Which, honestly, they haven't really advertised him as a big villain. And You know how both the games have some sort of like big boss at the beginning? Like Spider-Man had Kingpin and then Miles Morales had the Rhino. What if this is the first boss, Sandman? That might be what it is. So it's cool to see him though. He looks great.
I'm sure.
So yeah, that's just kind of them fighting.
Miles! This is crazy!
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so this is at Coney Island. This is Peter taking out a Craven Hunter.
We call it a symbiote.
It looks like Peter is getting an extra, like, he has a symbiote suit, and then he's getting, like, it looks like he's getting an extra, like, layer on top of that. Maybe it's an enhanced symbiote suit? That's what it's looking like. We call it, I'm 89% sure this is Connors talking. I'm not sure, but that's just what I personally think, because he's the scientific guy in all this.
And it shows you.
This shot is amazing, and it shows you. So obviously, for those of you who don't know what Venom does, is it's a symbiote that kind of just, like, pairs with someone's body as a host, and then they get immense power from it, but it also makes them significantly more aggressive than they normally are.
Get it off it!
That's Norman. I'm assuming he's talking about Peter because he needs the symbiote to heal Harry or something. Or maybe he's talking to Harry because Harry might get the symbiote because Venom, the big Venom, is going to need some sort of host, and it's probably going to be Harry.
Ready.
So then, this is Peter holding down the lizard to give him his antidote, which if I'm right and that was Connors talking, then this works.
For your annual physical? I'm the hero.
Here's Miles just doing one of his finishers. So this is a prime example of Peter acting more aggressive. One, Harry's just there. Hi, Harry. But this is MJ right here. And realistically, Peter made some sort of plan that MJ knows wouldn't work too well, and I'm just trying to advise him against doing it, and give them a different plan that would probably work better. I don't know. And that's when Peter tells her this, and this is just so mean. But this is how you know he's acting more aggressive, so he still has the symbiote with him at this point. He's also looking emo.
Not you.
So this looks like that building Miles might have gone into. I don't know why he'd be here, but this is, I don't know. This symbiote suit looks a little different in here. I don't know, it might just be me. So this was a shot from the line from the first trailer that what the hell's going on with Pete. Miles is talking to MJ, and it's because Peter is being more aggressive. Now, this shot of the symbiote suit is really interesting. It looks so much different than the... So, do you think Peter's symbiote suit is getting stronger throughout? Like, Venom's taking more control over him, and the suit's drastically changing throughout the game, to the point where he could become actual Venom? That's what this looks like. And then...
You're not yourself.
MJ talking to Peter probably says... it makes sense she'd be talking to Peter. He says, "You're not yourself," while Peter's mask comes off. Which, he looks like he's dead. In which you hear the Venom growl. It's obvious MJ was fighting him, or at least trying to avoid him, because look how beat up she is with Peter there. It's obvious this is the same scene that we just showed. That's Peter right there. But MJ looks so beat up.
You want to
Tony Todd's Venom is awesome. Anyway, I think this is Harry. That's just me.
join us?
Because then Venom actually forms.
He's here.
So I'm thinking this is Dr. Connors. He's missing an arm, which I'm pretty sure is, I don't know, that might just be me, but I'm pretty confident that Kurt Connors doesn't have an arm, right? I don't know. I might be crazy. But yeah, here's MJ again.
Walk down the whole building.
Here's Venom just taking some shots, and oh my god, man's crazy. I know I can snap. That's probably also MJ talking to Peter, or Miles probably, because him. So she's talking about Peter, not to Peter. So she's probably talking to Miles.
I can snap him out of this.
That's MJ on a motorcycle, so that's cool. She kind of falls off.
We can fight this together.
So I think this is actually something that's gonna happen. I think all of these lines sounds like something Miles would be saying to Peter, but the way he's saying it makes it sound like he's fighting. I think Peter and Miles are gonna have to fight. here's what I think. It's gonna be like a whole stage, like, I don't know, some destroyed place, maybe the city, and Peter is acting way more aggressive and powerful because of the symbiote suit, and because Miles is there, you play as Miles and you gotta beat up Peter, and I don't know, Miles has like something that he can use against Peter, I don't know. And it's going to be the super sad fight, and that's when Peter gets rid of the symbiote suit. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Miles will be the one to snap him out of it, not MJ, just because this is a Peter Miles game, not a Peter MJ game. So to me, it makes more sense to have Miles break Peter out of the symbiote. Then there's this awesome shot of Venom. Look at him go. And then that's it. So I do want to talk about a few things that I personally think is going to happen in this game. One, I think there will be more than one symbiote. I don't know how it would happen, or why it would happen, but I think that there could be more than one symbiote. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know many of the symbiotes. Maybe Carnage in this game. Seeing Carnage would be cool. Scream. The yellow and red one, I don't know who's normally the host for that, so, you know, get creative. And if I'm not wrong, it's either Harry or Flash that becomes Agent Venom. Agent, not Ancient. Agent Venom. The army-looking Venom. So, maybe he's in this game. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Sandman, I think, is the first boss, just because I think the web wings will have some sort of relevance in the story. I think that in the first boss, how they introduce the web wings will probably be a cool little cutscene. Just because, for the sake of, I don't know. I think that scene with Peter and Miles in the school is definitely the opening scene. It just seems like, something that they would have in the opening. Because, like I said, this game, it looks like so much is happening at once. I don't think they're gonna have much free time. Definitely not to the point where Peter will have time to go and teach. Which I think is cool, Peter's a teacher. I liked that. I think Kraven's gonna die. Definitely think Kraven's gonna die. I think Venom will survive. I think Kraven's gonna die, but Peter wouldn't kill Kraven. Maybe Symbiote Peter accidentally kills Kraven, or maybe Venom himself kills Kraven. Kraven's dying, that's my point. I think he's gonna die. Yeah, I don't really know what else would happen in this game. Mysterio's just kind of there. I don't know if he'll have any story relevance. I think Miles fighting Mr. Negative would be so overcome with rage that he might want to kill him, but then, I don't know, maybe some civilians get in danger or something, and Miles chooses the right option, like a whole happy moment, and decides to let Lee go and go save people. Seems like something that this game would do. But Miles would obviously want to kill Lee because Lee is the reason for his dad dead, which was basically everything to Miles, so, you know, that was the whole thing. And my final thing is I think multiple characters will be playable. I don't know how many. Well, obviously multiple as in Peter and Miles, but like more than that. I think Venom will be playable. I definitely think that by now. I don't know. MJ is probably going to be playable for the sake of stealth missions because MJ. So she really does. I've heard things that Yuri might be playable. I can't remember what her villain name is now, but I know she's in the story somewhere, just kind of kicking around. And I do think, this is my final thing, I do think that Spider-Verse will have some sort of tie-in into this game, either a side quest or something. I think there will be some sort of at least Easter egg. Obvious or little, I don't care, to Spider-Verse. Because Insomniac's Peter was in the Spider-Verse movie, so there's got to be something that led up to that. And I think that there could be a little hint, or even a big obvious thing, like a whole quest dedicated to that. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know yours. If you guys enjoyed this, then, you know, again, like the video. Because, you know, makes me happy. If you did make it this far and you enjoyed, then hit subscribe. I'm trying to get a normal schedule down in terms of videos, but it's a lot harder than you'd think. So yeah, That's it from me, and I'll see you guys next time on Slay Delays. Bye.